Yeah. But is there anything you think you're doing wrong? Like, I mean, I do a lot of self-reflection. Like, I do a lot of, you know, whenever I'm in the gym or just maybe driving, I'm just reflecting and thinking, and I mean, I'm just in deep thoughts, just talking to myself, right? Trying to, I mean, when I was actually speaking to one of my closest friends, I was like, if I look back at 10 years ago, I'm like, we've really matured a lot and we've grown a lot. Like some things I did 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, or even maybe last year, I wouldn't do them today. And my question would be, looking back, like, is there anything you think that you're doing wrong? Like, is there anything you feel like, I'm not saying compromise your standards or your beliefs, no. But is there any way you feel like, okay, maybe if I do step A, step B, step C, maybe I can garner more votes or garner more, not necessarily likability, but not necessarily acceptance, but really like these movements that I'm leading will gain more traction. Like, do you sometimes look back and self-reflect or criticize or?
I think they said the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement.
Yeah.
But I'm also quick to understand that this is deeply a philosophical situation. The man I just mentioned to you, Gane Fawemi, was a man without flaws. And in 2003, he ran for election in this country. Even in Ondo State, where he came from, he couldn't campaign. I remember then I was not in Nigeria, reading and weeping one day that they said Ghanai's convoy was attacked by villagers because they had no money to give them. They're just like, get away, you this lousy man. We need money. Stop telling us that you will give us free education or free healthcare. That's a lie. You must have seen some of Gani Fawemi's campaign video as well. He must have wowed you, and
Indeed, I was quite young, but I remember watching on
you're
NTA
wondering
and
what happened to this country at that time. I'm just using him as an example. Femi Falana contested for governorship in Ekiti. Do you know who defeated him?
Fayemi?
Fayose.
Oh, Fayose, okay.
You know, and if you grew up in this country, you would never dream that a day would come where such a person would defeat someone as ideologically sound, brilliant, and experienced as Femi Falana. So all you need to do is open your mind and eyes to see the society we are in. And this question will not disturb you about reflection.